1943, the 3-year-old daughter of Dr. Edwin Land asked him why she had to wait for her picture to develop. In response, Land invented the Polaroid camera, leading the way into a new age of photography. But although the Polaroid was invented to satisfy our growing impatience, our society's need for speed leads to bad decisions for the community and individuals. Patience is necessary for happiness in the long run, but not many of us have the will to wait. So today, let's see how these negatives develop. First, we'll zoom in on the causes of impatience, bring into focus the effects, and finally, frame a solution in order to regain the valuable virtue of patience. On the evening of April 18, 1775, Paul Revere set out on his horse to warn the American colonists that the British were going to invade. Now, the colonists had a massively effective alert system. Within 12 hours, without telephone, telegraph, or internet, virtually every house within 12 miles of Boston had heard the news. See, America has been zooming along ever since its inception. We beat the British in 8 years, won a civil war in 4, finished Reconstruction in 10, and now, 239 years later, we are the mightiest nation in the world. However, this American exceptionalism has come at a cost, as we now expect the same results in less time. In addition, with the advent of the internet, our perception of what's fast has even accelerated. In fact, a study by Amazon calculated that it could lose $1.6 billion if its pages took 1 second longer to load. 1 second. How much would you pay for 1 second? How long would you wait for success? Patience is the key to good decision-making and ultimately to success. However, in the case of the Challenger, this key was missing. Jane Anderson recounts the tale of the fated space shuttle in her book, Defying Gravity. Despite warnings that the ship wasn't ready, that the temperatures were too cold, no one had the patience to delay the launch. Thus, at 11:38 a.m., the Challenger took off, beginning its slow crawl to the heavens. 73 seconds later, the shuttle exploded, killing all 7 trapped inside, including schoolteacher Krista McAuliffe. Though the cause of the accident was faulty rubber casings, the real culprit was impatience, because, desperate to prove America's prowess in the Cold War, our leaders lost patience, and, in the process, 7 souls perished. Fast forward to the future, or the present, and impatience has been linked with obesity, anxiety, and depression. These negatives have been developing for too long. So how can we regain the valuable virtue of patience? Well, according to Stanford researcher Walter Mischel, children become more patient when tempted to take their minds off of a distraction by imagining what they could be doing instead. In addition, Aaron Megan of the University of Pennsylvania found that we can induce patience in ourselves by simply considering the consequences of our actions. We must stop focusing solely on our goals and instead consider the could-bes, the consequences, and the alternatives. As Aristotle once said, patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. Though the Polaroid camera was developed because of a toddler's impatience, this technology, in fact, took Edwin Land over 44,000 hours to develop. Patience and persistence were key to Land's success and to success in general. The time to achieve our goals is in the future. The time to make them, to plan them, and to work towards them with patience is now. Thank you. Julia?